Dragon Ball Z women. These women are very important to the storyline, and a lot of people seem to not really realize that or understand it. Whether it be some of these women who have been here from the beginning, or some that we are just now meeting. Some of them have been considered the hottest of the hot when it comes to Dragon Ball, but most importantly, they are, I don't know what's going on there. They are extremely important, and I'm gonna back out of that. Go to the next one. But let's see if I can narrow down, for me, the most important of them all. So this is a video of the top 10 most important Dragon Ball Z characters, female characters. Now we are going from Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Super, and Dragon Ball Fighters, as well as Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. I also might include one character from Dragon Ball GT who is also still in the other Dragon Ball universes. But let's get started with number 10. Vados, the Angel of Universe 6, and probably one of the most beautiful angels of all of them. Besides having to constantly deal with Champa and his extremely interesting personality. Also, I don't know why I included this, but I thought it was very interesting to know that they're named after vodkas. All the angels are named after vodkas that we know of. Or not vodkas, but like alcoholic drinks. But she's also kind of the, well, all the angels are. They're pretty much the kind of smart ass of the group, because they know that the destructions, the god of destructions, can't really do anything against them because they are more powerful. She is the strongest female character we've gotten so far in Dragon Ball anything. She is the absolute strongest. Let's move on to number 9. We have Mai. Now, though she started in Dragon Ball, there was a whole situation in Dragon Ball, the end of Z, I believe it happened, where they made a wish and accidentally, wished themselves young again. But she was actually a very important part of Dragon Ball. However, now she plays as Trunks' kind of motivation. When it comes to Goku Black, she's the reason why Trunks fought so hard to go back. Otherwise, he really had no reason. I mean, he had the other survivors, yes. But Mai was his main reason. He wanted to save his girl because he couldn't save his mother. But Mai is definitely a very important character to that arc. I'm not sure what they will do with her in the future when it comes to Little Trunks and Little Mai, but we'll see. Let's move on to number 8. Oh, you guys should have seen this coming. Chile is definitely important, and the reason why I personally believe she's important is because of her role with Broly. Broly will more than likely be part of the anime at future times. If that is the case, even though she's usually the butt of sexual innuendo jokes, technically, because that is what calmed her down, Chile is extremely powerful mentally. Think about what I just said. She's extremely powerful mentally. She's the one who was able to calm Broly down, taught him manners, gave him his first bit of taste of food, taught him what thank you meant. She's actually an extremely important character in the Broly universe, and hopefully they will use her more as like a person who will help in the fight, similar to how Android 18 was once a villain and helped with the fight. But hopefully we will see more of her, and maybe even a DLC. I would love to see her in Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. Anyway, on to number 7. We've got Kale. I'm not going to, I guess I could. I could play that. I don't see any reason why not. But we have Kale here. Now for me, this is a personal thing. I enjoyed Kale. I love this kind of lesbianism type thing going on between Kale and Caulifla, and them being able to fuse and become so powerful that it took Goku, Ultra Instinct Goku, to beat, because he wasn't hurting them. He wasn't hurting them at all. Like, it took them both. They was easily taking down Goku. And I like that. I like that the females, the 2 female Saiyans, were taking down Goku so easily. Kale is such a shy and emotional person. She absolutely loves Caulifla, and I love that Funimation is going towards they're lesbians, possibly, probably, maybe. I love that they're going towards that direction instead of just, oh, you're my sister. I can't wait to see this extremely powerful woman. Even more, the most powerful Saiyan in the Dragon Ball universe right now. Other than Broly, she is the most powerful Saiyan. The most powerful female that isn't a deity, but the most powerful Saiyan, period. Next to Broly. I have to include that, because people will definitely be up my ass if I don't say that part. Number 6, we've got, of course, Caulifla. Now, Kale was the most powerful Saiyan, female Saiyan, or really Saiyan until Broly came along. Caulifla is the first female Saiyan we saw. Now, I'm not going to count Pan with that, and I won't count Bola with that. I'm talking about full-grown, powerful, able to become a Super Saiyan, Saiyan female. This is the first one. She is our first one. And she's also our hottest one. Caulifla is extremely attractive, extremely awesome, extremely powerful, and I absolutely love her as a character. A lot of people hate her. A lot of people hate that she took so much. It took her such a little time to become a Super Saiyan with just a tingle in the back, and that was it. I don't hate it. I don't dislike it. I thought it was actually kind of cool that she was able to do that, which I'm not surprised about it, because all it took was a little anger. I mean, think about it. That's all it takes for them to turn Super Saiyan. After a bunch of vigorous training, at some point they reach their limit. So let's say we think that through. Let's say that Caulifla has been training all of her life, and then all of a sudden, boom, she's a Super Saiyan. That's why she's been training but hasn't tried to achieve Super Saiyan by sheer power, because that's not what it takes. It takes that emotional anger to transform into Super Saiyan. I absolutely love this character. I absolutely love her design and her Vegeta-esque don't care attitude when it comes to it. Number 5, we're halfway there. This video is going by faster than I thought. This is like 100 photos in this slideshow. Number 5, we've got Videl. Now, Videl is a very important character because of her role as Gohan's girlfriend, who eventually becomes Gohan's wife and mother of his child. She is the only human that you can really see learn to fly, where you actually see the process of learning to fly. She's trained against Goten. She stood up to Chi-Chi, which not even Goku has been able to do. And she's honestly the most powerful human female that isn't a main character, if you know what I mean. Because obviously Chi-Chi stronger, more powerful. We'll get to that in just a second. But let's, like, situations like this where she's getting her ass absolutely handed to by Spopovich, somebody who is so strong that he probably could have taken on Gohan's base form, and she stood her own and went after him. I absolutely love how powerful Videl is, how strong Videl is, how loving Videl is, and how she can take a beating like in this scene, and this is from a movie of Broly's Second Coming, meaning she took an ass whooping from Broly of all people and still survived somehow. Look at this. Well, okay, she did eventually get a Senzu bean, but this was before the Senzu bean and everything. But yep, I don't know why I have to preach twice. Don't ask me. But yeah, this character, even though she was downplayed to just the mother, this power that she has, this ability, she was a strong fighter. She was amazing. She was brave. She was a strong woman, and that, as the Saiyans have said, strong women are what they are attracted to. That's why Gohan ends up with Videl, Goku ends up with Chi-Chi, Vegeta ends up with Bulma, and Trunks ends up with Mai. They're all strong women. On to... As long as she doesn't put that outfit back on. On to number 4. We have Pan. Baby Pan. Cute little baby Pan. Why is baby Pan on this list, you may ask? Well, other than being a motivation for Gohan, along with his wife Videl, Pan is the first Saiyan baby to, the first Saiyan period, to go into flight, into outer space and everything. And she wasn't even 2 years old yet. But that's not the only reason. Remember when I said I was going to mention a character from GT? This is what Pan becomes. A powerful fighter like her father and her grandfather, where she goes and sometimes may end up being the joke of the series, but eventually she does become one of the strongest kids of the series. Probably even stronger than Goten. Let's just hope in Dragon Ball Super we get a Super Saiyan Pan. We would love to see that. I would absolutely love to see Super Saiyan Pan. On to number 3. Chi-Chi. Know what you guys are thinking? Why isn't Chi-Chi number 2? Why? You'll see in just a second. Other than having to deal with Goku. Meeting Goku at such a young age. And eventually even slapping Buu. Look at that. She's slapping Buu, Majin Buu. Super Buu with that. She's also battled against people just like Goku. This is how they met. They've met each other through fighting, through battle. Like, that was their first fight. And she stood her ground against him, being such an amazing mother to Goten and Gohan. She is also the most skilled and most powerful human female of this franchise. I'm gonna say it, of this entire franchise. She is the most powerful. That's why I didn't say Videl was the most powerful, because Chi-Chi is far stronger. Look at this. Battle, the first fight against Goku. She's trained Gohan. That was a time she... Nope, that's not a time where she trained Gohan. That was a time where she was brainwashed in the Garlic Jr. Saga, and she had to fight. She was brainwashed to fight Gohan. There's her battle with Goku. There's a battle with Goku again. The time where she fought alongside Gohan during the Lord Slug movie. The times that she trained Goten. all of this is a strong woman. And let's not forget the fact that for some strange reason, she knows the Kaioken. Why does she know the Kaioken? Can anybody tell me that? Doesn't really say in the show when she learns it, but whatever. Number 2 is obviously Android 18. Anyone who knows Dragon Ball Z knows that this is the hottest, most powerful, strongest MILF in the entire series. She is just awesome, tough, strong, beautiful, and amazing. Someone who can become a villain. From villain to housewife mother, kind of like how Vegeta became villain to a husband and a family man. This woman is probably the scariest one. And it amazes me. Something that always amazed me is that she's never bumped head with Chi-Chi. I guess they're always just friends. And let's not forget the time that she absolutely handed Vegeta his ass. I mean, anybody, whoever wants to stand up for Android 18 as to how strong and powerful and badass she is, will show you that picture of her breaking his arm. And now, of course, we're gonna have the honorable mentions. Now, this is just gonna be a little quick thing. I'm not gonna make it. How long have we been going for? 16 minutes? That's a lot less time than I thought. I thought this was going to be at 32 minutes to an hour long. I'm glad it's not. Let's keep going with these honorable mentions, starting with Bola. Bola from Dragon Ball GT and from the universe. Now this is a weird Bola on the left that you see here. A lot of people don't know about this Bola, but this Bola in this universe is from an alternate universe, where Bola is the strongest, most powerful female ever. She's stronger than Kale, she's stronger than Goku, she's stronger than Vegeta, she's stronger than everybody in the Dragon Ball universe. While the Bola on the right is just a angsty teen. So, I understand that, but the Bola on the left is what is more important. Being Vegeta's daughter and being Vegeta's motivation as well. When it comes to fighting, saving the world, he has to do it because he has to save his daughter, as well as his wife and his son. Moving to the next, we have Android 21. Now, along with nobody really knowing whether they want to be afraid of her or absolutely just give her all of the D. Android 21 is probably one of those characters that you wouldn't expect to be on anyone's list because it's from Dragon Ball Fighters. That is a Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 mod that somebody created, but you know, you still gotta love it. She is extremely important to me, in my opinion. I mean, that she's powerful, she's stronger than 18, and she's caused the storyline of Dragon Ball Fighters, and it was actually kind of interesting. It was actually an interesting story, even though there were so many different versions of that one story. It was still pretty interesting to see. And finally, we have Launch as the honorable mention. For those of you who don't know who Launch is, she's from Dragon Ball. She was a woman who was very innocent, very sweet, very nice, but if you made her sneeze, she became a very strong, powerful, angry, gun-wielding blonde. She literally had split personalities. It is insane how crazy this girl is. And now, our number one character. Y'all had to know who it was. Who else? Bulma From being there to the very beginning, she was there in every battle, every situation, and always the one who had the tech to fix everything. She's had to deal with the stuff on Namek. She's had to deal with Goku doing that thing that also caused this thing. She also is the producer of these two, Trunks and Bola, which also I guess you can give her the credit of being the wife of Vegeta. Being able to turn a big, huge villain into a family man, a person who was literally coming to kill you, into somebody who loves you, is a feat in itself. Also, that one time where she's always seems to flirt with the bad guy, it never works, but she still tries. Also ending up watching her die. Like, imagine having your best friend kill you. It's just so sad, but she's such an important main character. It's hard to see Dragon Ball Z without Bulma. She's literally the female foundation of the entire series. And with that is the final person. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I personally had a lot of fun making it, looking for the pictures and everything, thinking of this idea, putting together not really a script, but like notes. I had notes and everything, and I've never really done that before. So I'd like to see if you guys, maybe you guys would like to see more of this, maybe you want to see less of this, maybe my discussions are too long, maybe they're not long enough, maybe I don't have enough of these. Just let me know. This was fun. I enjoyed this more than I thought I would. I will see you guys in the next video though. Bye-bye.